Salute, salute, salute. Knicks Nation, salute the streets are buzzing. Smash that like button. Salute Knicks Nation. Salute to the chat. Ready to get into it. The New York Knicks pull off another win at home. Let's go, baby. 2-1. Taking care of home. I like it. Great performance tonight from some heroes. Let's talk about it. Let's give out some grades. Let's shout out the chat. Shout out Knicks Nation. Let's go. Knicks start the season solid. Continue from preseason, carrying into the season now. The Knicks actually climbed up the power rankings earlier before the game, up to 17 in the league now. And we've got plenty to chop up, plenty to talk about. How we feeling all? Salute Knicks Nation. Julius Randle in the house. Nice. Salute. Here we go. Facts. Let's go. Kaiser, 3 games in. Yep, we're certainly 3 games in, making big assumptions. Let's go, Johnny Davis. Cash out. Salute. David. Yep, on point. And a lot of heroes to chop up. The performances tonight of Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson as well. Really, really started this season impressive for me. Handling their business, we look in control. The Knicks, it was a grinded out win. Orlando, they're going to be nice in a few years as well. A lot of young talent on their roster, and they took it to the Knicks. I was waiting for this game, because I knew it would be a nice challenge. It was certainly going to be a challenge, compared to some of the teams were played, outside of Memphis. But the Knicks answered the bell. Jalen Brunson carried us down the stretch. Julius Randle carried us throughout the game. Well, statement win again, and the New York Knicks moved to 2-1 for the season as well. As we head back home on Wednesday against the Hornets, we have a chance to go 3-1 before hitting the road against Milwaukee, and a very important game there. So salute Knicks Nation. I'm happy. I'm happy with this performance. We'll give out grades, like I said, but we've got to give the flowers to Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle tonight. Right, they took the game ball. Been the 2 most consistent players this season, preseason. Well, with an honourable mention to Mitchell Robinson, did his thing again tonight. Bol, we got to see some interesting things from him, from Wendell Carter as well. Mo Bamba as well, battled some big men down low. But Mitchell Robinson had a very solid game as well. And Obi Toppin off the bench did his thing. Emmanuel Quickly had a nice performance as well. So we'll be giving out our grades, full show. Salute. Nice in the house. Yeah, can't take it away. It was a great win. It looked bad because Orlando was hungry not to lose 4, back to back, right? Yep. I was thinking that too, fam. Heading in, Orlando with 0-3 heading in. They were really, really wanted this game. You could see Cole Anthony. He always tries to run amok in the Garden, and the Knicks withstood their run. Credit to them. We're a tough team at home now. We're a gritty team. I'm looking at this team. Things have changed. We've got veteran leadership now. We've got dudes down the stretch that can handle the rock, make the right plays as well. Julius Randle playing under control as well. Salute to him. Salute Tariq in the house and Knicks Nation. Let's get it. Yep. David Mitch was balling, player of the game. Right. Playing under control. David, I like the 6 of 7 from the field. Mitchell Robinson, always efficient, handling his beers on the glass. 14 points, 6 boards, 3 blocks as well. Salute to Mitch tonight. Tariq called it before the season even started. Salute to you. Randle will be on his best behavior. That thing. Kaiser as well, paying props, right? Yep. Real recognize real. Or Julius Randle doing his thing. I told EJ on the last show, I'm not really ready to talk about trades at the moment. Let's just appreciate this team for what it is right now. We're only 3 games in, but I'll give credit where credit's due, because Julius Randle is playing under control, right? And not just all the credit to him, but credit to the coach, credit to Brunson, credit for this organization for having a plan, right? They weren't scared. They had a plan, and so far it's looking nice. It's being executed as well. We'll talk about Derrick Rose and why he's not playing many minutes. Emmanuel Quickly's performance tonight. The conundrum with Cam Fournier, that situation. When's Grimes going to be back? And Obi Toppin's performance. Can he get any more minutes? We're going to talk about all that tonight on the streets of buzzing. Smash that like button. We hear. The New York Knicks are 17 in the power rankings before tonight's win as well. I'm ready for a big season as well. We're on the board now, 2-1, and a very, very winnable game against Charlotte, who are looking like a hot mess as well. There's been a lot of reactions around the league. Philly are struggling. The Lakers are struggling as well. Every season has a mind of its own. Don't count people out, and everyone has a plan, so they get punched in the mouth as well. Best believe that as well. Some teams will surprise. Utah Jazz 3-0. The San Antonio Spurs um, claiming scalps as well. So facts, right? Chat's buzzing. Kaiser Orlando is one player away. Yep, they got a lot of good young talent, fam. Yep, they're going to be scary. Absolutely, indeed. Right. Um, that's what you do when you want to be good, fam. You just continue to accumulate good young talent and just keep going until eventually you hit. Eventually, Paolo Banchero, their guard plays all right, but truth is, the Knicks had a test tonight. They handled their biz. Credit. Tariq Brunson being overpaid. What? How does that sound today? Right. Facts. He's underpaid right now for what he means for this team. Right. Um, like I said to EJ again, well, salute to EJ. Can't make it tonight, but salute to him as well. We got his back on the next one. But yeah, to Tariq's point, man, I said to EJ last time, with that said, the right piece can complete a jigsaw puzzle. It don't matter how high of a talent they are as well. If the team has sorely missed a point guard, then that's what we're seeing right now in his impact with this thing, and it's going to count for dubs this season, right? Best believe that, right? Yep, let's get it, Johnny. Appreciate you. This is the RJ Barrett draft class cap as well. Luke in the house, salute. Julius driving, floating, jumpers, looking out for that. Right, yep, salute, man. Could the Knicks have two all-stars this season, That's the question I want to give out. I'm not overreacting, but Jalen Brunson looks like he could be in the running for an all-star, but has everyone forgotten about Julius Randle? He's talented. He's been an all-star before. The Knicks are fifth or fourth best team in the East. I said it. Ooh, that's coming in hot, fam. I'd love to see that as well. I'm high on that. I'm high on that. Yep. Yep, appreciate you. Yep, definitely. Dirty Dancer, what's good? How you feeling? Let's let Randall have 2 good years in a row before I give him the credit. Right. It's been up and downs. Facts. Yep. Salute Julian. What's good? It's been ups and downs for Julius, but yeah, I pay homage to people who what they're doing for right now. I guess we'll get on him if he wilds out again at some point. But I'm feeling really comfortable with this situation. I don't think it's going to happen with Jalen Brunson in tow. Well, he knows the hierarchy in this organization right now. We got Jalen Brunson, we got Tibbs and his ties. He's got his dad on the sidelines with Rick Brunson as well. Yep. Let's keep our eye on this. That Kaiser hits as well. Knicks may be the surprise, this team, right? Yep. Playing with a chip, playing with that underdog mentality. We know not many pundits gave us our our credit. This off season as well. Hartenstein looking like a jewel in New York, and Jalen Brunson looking like a king in New York with this situation, right? We'll talk about RJ Barrett's performance as well tonight. David hits on, my initial reactions are RJ's finding his shot. He usually starts the season out slow as well. I'm not too concerned with RJ. Well, but it's going to be a work in progress in terms of his shot. He's not going to turn into an efficient shooter overnight. Right now, it ain't fallen. He's got to be smart mentally. He's got to find other ways to get his shot. Get closer to the hoop as well. Get those assists up. Right. Nice, said Utah lost. Appreciate you for that, fam. It's about damn time Utah lost with that. But yeah, they're looking all right. Danny Ainge trying to tank. Their young talents coming out to bowl. Right. Juan in the house, salute. Let's get it. Yeah, Brunson and Randall, man, the dynamic duo. Very consistent so far, fam. You could count on them, bro. You know, they got statements to make. That's what comes to my mind right now when I'm thinking how motivated those two are. You know, Brunson spurned a bigger role in Dallas, spurned a lesser role, sorry, in Dallas to come to New York for a bigger role. Well, he's taken on that challenge and he's looking every bit the all-star for me, Jalen Brunson, tonight. He'll be the first grade we give out. It's going to be another easy one, fam. Jalen Brunson, 21 points, 3 boards, 6 assists. I like it. Shot 50% from the field. Again, 50% from the field. Efficient Jalen Brunson is his nickname, right? Mr. Efficiency. Well, came in, undersized guard. People knocked him. He's one of the most efficient players around the rim still at 6'1", right? You got to give respect to that. You got to pay props to that. Not many dudes 6'1" shoot among the highest efficiency in the NBA near the rim as well. So again, another efficient night, 50% from the field. JB, stand up. I'll give him an A minus tonight. An A minus. So another A for Brunson. He's collecting A's like a grade A student is Jalen Brunson, the teacher's pet up in here. Jalen Brunson can't really do no wrong right now. And there was a moment when Orlando were coming back. They were getting into it. JB hit that step back, got fouled in Terrence Ross' face as well. So I like that move, and that just shows how valuable he is to this team, fam. Brunson can give you a bucket, and he can also make the game-winning pass as well, like we saw the other night when he gave the pass to Cam as well. So true floor general play. We definitely haven't seen a point guard this good since Stephon Marbury. As nice as Raymond Felton was, he's not Jalen Brunson as well. So Jalen Brunson, the best point guard we had since Marbury with that situation. A minus as well. Give out your grades for JB tonight, chat. You guys are wilding out. Salute. Yep. Randle Brunson equals bully ball. Nice, fam. Nice. Yep. Randle MIP. Brunson could be first time All Star with this fam. Juan Obi, only 13 minutes tonight. 10 points, 4 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal. Was efficient, 4 of 6. Yep, 67% from the line. Yep, another Mr. Efficiency, off low usage. Toppin affects the game in so many ways. Tonight just played his role. And we'll look at the box score in a minute. But Toppin impacts the game in other ways. He doesn't always need the ball. Yeah, eventually he'll see his minutes increase as well. But Randle's playing so well that we're faced with that situation right now. Randle is playing too well, but I'm loving the fact that Randle's minutes are lower with that situation, right? Um, yeah, Dirty says RJ really cleaned up his box score close to garbage time. Yeah, he did get a few nice ones, fam. Yep, you're on point with that. Yep. David, Rick did something to this coach staff. This way JB fits easier. Coaches are smart with JB. And Knicks are the 5th best team. Realistically, 4th best is more a hot take because I think the Knicks are a lot better than some think. Not getting DM has helped the Knicks. Continuity counts for something, right? Yep, absolutely. Damn, yep. Counts for a lot, right? You said it. And I even made that point too. Not patting myself on the back, but that counts for a lot. With that said, continuity. A lot of these teams in the league are changing up their roster, and the Knicks have done that for so many years. But we're bringing consistency with this thing, and let's see how far we go. Yep, let's surprise some people. No doubt, more tests to come. Well, we got to take care of home, but tonight we did. It was a nice feel good win again. And I think the team is just only starting to scratch the surface. They're building chemistry, they're building cohesion, and all of that good stuff, fam. I'm excited for what this team can be, and I'll give my overarching thoughts, after 3 games and a preseason as well. Once we've given out grades. Yep. Salute, Mike. What's good? Appreciate you. Appreciate you in the chat. Everyone out here buzzing with us as well. After a big Knicks win, it's a great feeling. Like EJ says, you sleep better. Your breakfast tastes good in the morning as well. You could watch those highlights again and again and again as well. And that's what we're here for, ladies and gentlemen, to have fun this season. Watch a winning team watch cohesion, watch good young players grow before our eyes, and I've been impressed and pleased with the coaching for this team right now so far as well. So yep, let's get it. I'd take the 40-year-old J Kid over what Marbury was. Yeah, J Kid, give him his props too, fam. Yep. It's just where he was in his career. But J Kid was no doubt a big part of that Knicks 54 win team, you know. That season was great. Yeah. Brunson is a combo of CP3 and Mark Jacks. Right, nice. Nice. That got me thinking. That got me thinking, fam. He can do it all. He could drop buckets and he could find dudes as well. Yep. Yep. Facts, right. Yeah, and like Big Tass also says, you gotta be a winning player as well. Marbury, not necessarily a winning player, elite talent, elite skill set, but there's something about Brunson where he just makes the dirty play. He can make a flashy play. He makes the right play, all plays, basically. I mean, we'll look at the box score. This could be the third game in a row with no turnovers as well. I haven't peeped that yet, so I'll get my live reaction. Yeah. As we hear, we buzzing. We pull up the box score, ladies and gentlemen, on Jalen Brunson's another A night tonight, on efficiency as well. And okay, Brunson had 3 turnovers. Okay, so he got his turnovers tonight, but still amazing performance as well. He hasn't gone through 3 games with no turnover, but to hell with that. He's a point guard. He's got the ball in his hands. The ball will get turned over at times. But the main thing is plus 17, 21 points again tonight. He dished, he swished, he did it all. Did JB as well. We're looking at a complete player, fam, with this signed up for the New York Knicks and locked up. Well, I feel good with our point guard play, right? He's our leader on this team, and I think he'll take this team into the playoffs, right? I'm seeing a playoff team from what I've seen so far, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we'll wait to see what the rest of the East looks like. But my early reactions, this team is built for a playoff push with this situation, right? If we're getting this Randle and this JB, man, we can hang with the best of them as well. Especially if RJ stands up, Mitch is playing the way he is, and I think the bench hasn't even come close to what they can be, in terms of consistency. We haven't had a consistent Cam, and we haven't had Grimes yet at all. So look out. This team can surprise, fam. Yep. Yeah, like Tariq said, also great point. That one of the reasons the Knicks have stunk for that long is because of musical chairs, right? We don't know who's coming, we don't know who's going, fam. Right? You hit with that. Um, Continuity, we've been looking for that, fam, in terms of stability and also coaching, right? That's key, right? Yeah. Obi's effort on D was fire when he was late on the closeout, but jumped out like 10 feet, made the guy travel. Great effort on D, fam. Yep. Stand up, OB. Yeah, OB1, stand up. Again, played his role off the bench. We'll give out him his grade soon. Um, Salute Kerry. What's good? Salute to the chat. Yep. Is it too soon to say JB is a genius behind this new offense? Let's see. Let's keep our eye on that. Now that you've put that out there, let's see. Consistency is key, and we got to keep rolling. We got to keep collecting dubs, taking care of home. We know how important it is. We talked about it before the season began. It's going to be tough out west. We got to claim these dubs at home, especially to inferior opponents like tonight. No disrespect to Orlando, but they're on the come up. Well, the Knicks have built their roster for for postseason play, right? And we don't need to be losing these winnable games. We need to be putting the beat down. Putting the foot on the gas. Tonight we got challenged, we got punched a little bit. They got talent, but we answered the call. Right, I like it. Be civilized. Salute, Knicks fam. If Randle keep playing like this, he might get voted in. Right, facts. Yep. I'm calling it. You're calling it. Let's see a bounce back. Another all-star performance from Randle, right? Took the words out of my mouth, fam. We got to give out our second grade tonight, ladies and gents. Yep. We'll give out our grade to Juju Randle. 25 points, 12 boards, man. Was on the glass eating and feasting tonight, and 4 assists. But the most pleasing thing, an efficient Randle, man. 10 of 19. I love it, man. Salute to him. Salute Julius Randle getting his act together as well. He's motivated, and he's playing under control, right? I got to give him credit, and I got to give Brunson credit as well for that. Man, these two guys leading the way, and I'll touch on this more later in the show, but this is why I'm so confident in this team, because on any given night, you just don't know. We're a handful for any defense, fam. You got Randall that could go off. You got Brunson that can go off, and the unknown of an RJ, a Fournier could go off, and the bench, Mitch, of course, as well. So I love that even spread. You know, yes, the Knicks don't have a superstar, but we need to play to our identity, and that is a big 15. Again, we're a deep roster. Our bench again played well tonight. Um, led by Quickly and some others, and that's what helped us a lot because now we got a starting five that can really hang with any other team starters as well. So when the bench come in, they're in a completely different situation to where we've been. In years past, right? So yeah, it's the little things that count. Um, that show up on that. Welcome, man, child. Salute. How you feeling tonight? What's good? Great performance. Great win. It's good to lead throughout the game again. No sweat tonight. Really, it was really no sweat. So back to Randall on his performance, man. Talk about filling the stat sheet. 25, 12, 4. Well, got to give Julius Randle an A tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Another A for Julius Randle. Could that be an A for All Star? Number 2 berth for Julius. Let's see. But right now, I'm just having fun watching this kind of Randle as well. He's such a talented ball player as well. We know how last season was a lot more mental than physical with Randle as well. It's amazing what can happen when a player gets right. They get the guidance, they're motivated to bounce back, and they get a leader point guard as well. So much adoration for CP3 around the league because he makes other players better. And Jalen Brunson, whilst not achieving the heights of CP3 yet, he is making other people better with this situation. And I'm loving it as well. So you can't put a price on that. Jalen Brunson might be getting paid X amount, but if he's making other players as good as they can be, then how do you quantify that? You know, how do you quantify that if we continue to get this kind of Randall together with JB? Well, so it's refreshing, absolutely. B, um, keeping Derrick Rose's minutes down low. Yep. Praise Tibbs for cooling out on the burnout. Appreciate you. That great point. We'll talk about the minutes in Derrick Rose. Maybe he's not quite right, but they're still playing him. They're keeping his minutes low, and Quick finished the game out tonight as well. So that wasn't just talk by Ian Begley. Emmanuel Quickly. Maybe they are trying to push Quick to have a bigger role right this season. Johnny seems Brunson Senior has had a hand in this, right? You think he's helping Quickly, who has toned it down with that? Yeah, definitely a storyline worth watching. Overall, Brunson Senior's impact as well. I didn't quite know what to expect from Rick Brunson, but we'll see. As we go throughout the season, fam, we will see just what Rick Brunson changes. Throughout this season compared to last. Because he is another difference that were brought in, right? Luke C, second unit in full beast mode, running rough shot over everybody. Yep, facts. Yep, definitely we're a handful, man. That's why we are the big 15, right? We're slept on. Other people want to talk about, oh, the Knicks have no star, but it could also be a blessing. Like I said, on any given night, any dude can go off on this thing, fam. Yep, preserving D Rose. Yep, that's what it's all about. Yep, absolutely. 2019 Randall, Man, I'd love to see that kind of Randle back. We'll talk about his usage as well. The usage is down, but the efficiency is up. Sam, that's what we really need. We don't really need the scoring Randle in volume, but we need the efficiency 2019 Randle. Sam, like you hit, man, child. Yet we need that kind of efficiency Randle as well, and better looks. I was preaching this all off season that Jalen Brunson would get people better looks, but it's happening right before our very eyes as well. So I'm hyped. I'm pumped. This situation, right? Yet Randall Def gets an A. Kerry, he looks like he's enjoying it again, right? He's enjoying it, fam. Exactly. He's playing with that passion and that joy again, man. Who wouldn't want to play with a winning point guard as well? Alec Burks, Kemba Walker, Alfred Payton, not in the league at the moment as well. God bless their soul, but they weren't the right fit. They weren't the right piece for us. Now we got it. Now we got that right piece, fam. So yeah, um, A minus for Brunson, A for Randall. Let's get it, man. These two leaders, they'll take us to greater things. Well, at a good age, still 27, 26 years old, um, figuring chemistry out, still growing, still learning as well. Our offense looks better. Well, defense looks okay as well so far. Um, I really want to see a bigger test, and see where we're at, fam. Because yeah, all this talk that the Knicks are just playing, um, that's that's not written yet. The story ain't written, right? We know what happened 2 years ago when the right chemistry and the right cohesion is found. Then something special can happen, right? Something special can happen, right? Like Kaiser hits as well. Brunson being that conductor, right? Absolutely. When you fill that right piece in the right hole, um, you get the complete picture, you get the complete puzzle, and that's what we're seeing, fam. With that, you know, thank God for that signing, and it was also a fact that we signed him in free cap space as well, basically. So, Jalen Brunson, salute, another A tonight, man. He's on his way to being an all star. I think this season, right? If he continues that stat line, right? Oh, Randall paired up with Brandon Ingram. Now you're talking nice. Yep. Here in New York. That would be crazy. Yep. That wing. The mid range. Yep. Jalen Brunson's weapons, fam. They're infinite. The mid range, he can post up like a power forward. He could dish. He could penetrate. I mean, JB's got it all, fam, right? Great signing. Great value contract as well with this thing, man. He's changed the fortunes of this organization right now, fam. I'm hyped as well. So yeah, Brandle, Runson. Let's give Mitch a grade now. Another Mr. Consistent so far, outside of the Memphis game, but preseason and game 2 and 3. Mitch, 14 points, 6 boards, 3 blocks. Well, 6 of 7, Mr. Efficient tonight. Yep, I like this grade too. Yep, B plus. Yeah, I got to give Mitch a B plus too, fam, tonight. Um, just controlling the paint, controlling the glass, deterring the offense, coming in there, just doing what he's paid to do, really. And I'm loving Mitch's game so far with this situation. The right fit for us, doesn't need the ball on offense as well. Um, yes, we would all love Mitch to be able to shoot threes and shoot J's and all of that. But if you come to think about it now, with how many high usage guys we have, I think Mitch fits well at the moment because he doesn't need the ball all the time. He's a rim runner as well, and the big man got to respect Mitch. You got to respect him around the cup. The putbacks, the tip backs, the lob threats, the screen setting he can improve on as well. But if the free throw shooting continues to go well, then huge year for Mitch. Fam, I'm loving the way Mitch has started this season with preseason and up until now. He's come in paid, he's come in motivated, and he's doing it. Man, he's doing it tonight. Like I said earlier in the show, there was some big men that he went up against with Bumba, with Bowl, and with Wendell as well. So Mitch did his thing as well. We'll look at how many fouls Mitch had as I pull up the box score. So Mitch was 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 3 blocks though, and just 3 personal fouls. Well, in 30 minutes as well. So +7, 14 points, stand up Mitch. I'll take that all day, every day. Well, he's helping us score. He's getting fouled and he's hitting some free throws. Yeah, he could have shot a bit better tonight, but 2 of 5. Um, I've seen some improvement, from Mitch on that side, right? Salute Dripmore, salute Kaiser. Yeah, Mitch is getting better. You could see it. Yep, he's maturing, fam. He's maturing up in this thing, and he's that dude that people just aren't really accounting for. That's the thing. When we talk about the improvement of this team, like Tariq and fans talk about, it's not just Brunson and Randle. If we can improve as a whole with other players getting better each and every day, then that elevates this team to the next level, basically. And we're gonna see teams fall off. We're gonna see teams that were hyped, overhyped, I think. And we know the standings are a bit wacky, like they are after 5, 10, 15 games. But when the season starts to even out a bit, you'll start to see the teams that were overhyped this season. Because best believe every year there are teams that are overhyped. Last year it was Atlanta as well. Um, I predicted Orlando and Miami were a bit overhyped. I thought they would be decent, but I don't know if they were going to be top 4, top 5, like a lot of people, predicted. Yep. Reddish's length on D helps a lot. Yep. I like to see Cam active. If his shot's not falling, fam, he's got to affect the game in other ways because his length, his size is exactly what this team needs, fam. Yep. Absolutely. Kerry gives Mitch a B. I like the much improved foul shooting, held it down in the paint. Yep. Yep. You and me both, fam. Yep. You and me both. Let's get it as well. Appreciate you, Tariq, as well. Streets is buzzing. Smash that like button. And we're rocking out with this thing. It's going to be a crazy season. And so far, so good. So far, so good. Staying calm, staying even keel. Watching good point guard play straight out of Jalen Brunson as well. Appreciate you all. And Nick Yak, why do we want Mitch shooting threes? Those 5 offensive boards he pulled down and got 8 points off putbacks. Yep, that's what helps. Yep, you spelled that out, fam. Yep. Facts. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Also, yep. Kaiser's cool with him not being out there shooting threes as long as he shoots 80% or better from the free throw line, right? And the putbacks. Yep. He's a beast down there. You got to put a body on him, right? I mean, when is the scouting report gonna reflect that? You got to get that body on Mitch, right? He's beasting and feasting with that situation. Man. Another 5 offensive rebounds tonight, man. Insane. Right, that's crazy. Yep. Yeah, it's all about playing happy. No egos, no malcontents, just keeping it chill. Well, players playing hard for each other as well. Again, this is a point I made before the season began. I thought the Knicks' strength would be chemistry this season. I really, really did. I thought chemistry is going to help, fam. Yeah, and so far so good. Like what we've been seeing. Yep, best believe that. Now we're giving Mitch a grade B plus. Well, we're giving Randle and Brunson a grade. Well, um, A for Randle, A minus for Brunson. Now let's touch on RJ tonight. Played heavy minutes. Like Dirty said, he padded his stats towards the end of the game. 7 of 19, 3 of 7 from 3-point land though. Hit some threes finally. 3 of 4 from the line, and 6 boards, 1 assist only. I want to see him get those assists up when he's handling the ball. But plus 22, can't be mad at that. That's winning right there. Plus 22, helps us on the defensive end. 20 points for RJ Barrett tonight. I'll give RJ a B minus tonight. Give RJ a B minus, right? What are you guys feeling with that? B Willis salute. This front office had us riding high, right? shot is wet. Right, appreciate you, salute. Yeah, RJ had a quiet 20 points, 6 rebounds, had his frustrating moments, couldn't finish at the bucket a few times. That got me frustrated. Well, we know that's something RJ, knows he's weak at and he needs to continue to improve at, um, as well. When I did mention the assists, I want to see RJ grow all parts of his game this season. It ain't just about filling it up and being efficient. He has the ability to play make, well, be a beast on the defensive end. Like I said tonight, plus 22. Well, so it's important to be a total winning player for RJ and do the things. If his shot ain't fallen, just do all the little things that help you win. You know, be that player that just does everything like Brunson does, help you win, assist, rebound, push it on the break, um, shoot a higher percentage from three, maybe lower volume. Well, but maybe RJ needs to work on his mid range before the shooting at the three comes along. He may need to just do that foul line pull up shot a lot more. He can get by his man. Maybe that foul line pull up shot is a little move that RJ can master. He talks about DeMar DeRozan being a dude he looked up to. Yeah. Yeah. Nick Yak held his man to 5 for 15. RJ also played the two guard with Cam at the three, yet with bench during that run against their bench. Yeah, props. Yeah, definitely helped us affect the game tonight in a winning way. Kerry gave RJ a C. He needs to pull up, yep, hit those middies, yep, and stop trying to drive all the time, yep, over a 7-footer. Yep. Good take. Definitely tries to force it a bit, live up to that bully Barrett mentality, fam. But yeah, I'm cool with RJ, seeing what he looks like for the first 10, 15 games and then making some adjustments, you know, fam. That's what I want to see. I want to see RJ Barrett make adjustments, fam, and then we can really, evaluate as well because like I said at the start of the show, he does start slow throughout the seasons as well. It's a bit of an issue, no doubt, but yeah, I'll evaluate RJ more after 10 games, 20 games as well. Right now, the shot ain't fallen, but tonight was pleasing in terms of his overall contribution, to help us win, and tonight. And like I said, Randle and Brunson will be the ones that carry us. Feel like they'll be carrying us more on other nights, Um, yeah. Nice, going a bit harder on him, gloves off, because of the pay, 100 mil, D minus in my book. Yep, you understand that, fans are harder, on RJ now that he's got the contract as well. Yep, highest plus minus on the team. Yep. I guess, also, yeah, the fact that his weaknesses, he hasn't really shown improvement yet at some of these clear weaknesses as well, got people frustrated after 3 games. But like I said, I'm waiting for 10, 20 games to evaluate RJ harder on that, and then I'll go in on that situation. But yeah, he's being helped out a lot by his bros, with Randall's play and with Brunson's play, because I do think RJ would be scrutinized a lot more if Randall and Brunson weren't performing the way they're performing. RJ would be a lot more, scrutinized, I think, with that. But the Knicks are 2-1. So far, so good. Well, let's keep it rolling at MSG, baby. Got the Hornets on Wednesday night when the feeling's right. And I think we should go 3-1 with that. Let's handle our biz at MSG and let's get it. Yep. Tibbs have to put RJ at the 2 so he can get downhill with the ball, play him to his strengths, B. Willis says, with that. Yeah, that's an adjustment, but I think fam with Fournier and, yeah, and Cam Grimes, that situation, I think RJ is still gonna play a lot more 3 because of his size. Yeah, fam. Um, but also wanna mention the minutes, and we will give Tom Thibodeau another grade, but like I said, I've been really impressed with Tibbs so far, keeping the minutes under control, from where we're at. We know it's a long season. I think Tom Thibodeau's hopefully learned from some mistakes, in the past few years, overplaying dudes as well. Randle, 34 minutes. Rob, 30. Brunson, 33. RJ, 36, the youngest guy. So, yeah, keeping it down low. Yep, with that. Tariq, RJ B plus. He's not Air MJ right now. Yep, keeping it real. Salute, New Yorker. What's good? Randle. Yep, definitely. We gave Randle his A tonight. Another A for Randle. Salute. Salute to him. He's handling his biz the right way, in this situation as well. You got to give props to that. We could be seeing another almighty bounce back as well. Great player on his night. He's tough to stop. Julius Randle playing under control, playing to his strengths, hitting shots, being efficient. What's there not to like with that thing? 12 boards, 4 assists, as well, a steal. Um, yep. Credit to him, credit to JB. Yep. RJ trying to go after 6 bowl. Right, yeah. Definitely he's not afraid. He's not scared of nobody, right? RJ needs to learn how to box out, and he'll be good in my books. Well, yep. Got to be wired in, fam. Be locked in each and every possession, fam. I feel you on that. RJ's consistency is key for me. Um, we know we're going to get crazy good games from RJ this season. It's going to happen. We know we're going to get awful nights. Well, but I want to see in RJ's fourth year, I want to see a more even performance, not this up and down a lot too much. Well, now's the time to be more consistent. Even if he's not lighting it up, just be more consistent with that. Tariq wants to give an A. Well, he faced adversity, but then he balled out. He didn't fold. He excelled with that situation. He stuck with it. Absolutely, he stuck with it. And tonight, um, I like, on different nights when RJ can be that dude the defense forgets about. He bobs up as the third option and gets it going. Like Tariq said, he could get it going in the third and the fourth as well. The shot started to fall, and hopefully that carries over to Charlotte, fam. Yep. Salute Jet Life. Let's get it. Let's get it. Randle had a good game, right? That facts. Yep. Absolutely. Kaiser want to give Randle an A plus. Brunson gets the B plus. RJ a C for me. I gave RJ a B minus. Um, I got to judge RJ hard because he can play so much better. The early season slow starts are frustrating. Yeah, yeah, I can feel you on that, fam. They definitely can frustrate fans. The slow starts as well. Year 4, like I said, I want to see more consistency from RJ. None of this up here one night, down here the next. I want to see more like that kind of thing, fam. But you know what? Tom Thibodeau, credit to him, he plays dudes through adversity. He doesn't yank RJ. He doesn't try to shake his confidence or do nothing like that. He just lets him shoot through it. Well, he knows he's a player still growing, and let RJ be RJ. You know, let him make his own fate with this thing. Um, Again, if I'm coaching him up and some tips I give RJ, I'd say to him, "Hey, man, shoot the open three, the catch and shoot. Don't you have to shoot that in this league. But when you got the bucket, don't just always try to go to the cup. Work on that mid range, that foul line mid range pull up as well. That's going to be devastating for RJ because the defender is work thinking he's trying to take it to the cup, and RJ then pulls up. He gets that separation and he can pull up from the foul line, and I think he can become more efficient at that. You know, it's all about small gains when you're RJ. Just build on it, continue to build on that, and get the mid range popping with that, right? Yeah, Orlando gonna be crazy, man child, in a couple of years, fam. They are collating talent like nothing else, fam, as well. Imagine if they put a Victor Wembanyama next to that rest of that squad, man. That'd be crazy. Wow factor in the house, salute, sup. The Knicks are playing very well. The East has the hardest teams by far. I watched the Nets Memphis. What a game! And that alone tells you that teams have stepped up. With that said, playoffs likely. Yep, playoffs. I feel like they're a big possibility. Would I say likely? I'd like to say likely. I think it's very possible. With that play in likely for sure. Playoffs very possible. This thing, and we'll go deeper in. Obviously, after 10, 20 games, we'll go deep in as well, and I will be getting more guests on and be talking about the progress the team's shown. Because you know me, I love to see trends. 3 games, it's a nice, cute sample size. We can't really fly off the deep end with overreacting with 3 games. But when we do get a bigger sample size, best believe we'll be giving out, some flowers, especially. But who's super impressed me so far is starting in this order. It's been Julius at the top, Jalen Brunson close second, but only because I expected this from JB. Third, probably Mitch, and fourth, Tom Thibodeau. In that order of who's impressed me so far, right? Those four deserve their flowers and then some as well. So that's positive for this season. Very positive stuff to build upon. Fam, chat's buzzing, streets are buzzing. Smash that like button. We here, and yeah, certainly we'll be buzzing if we put the beat down on the Hornets. On Wednesday night, it'll be nice, and then some awesome games coming up against Milwaukee, right? Some nice tests coming up. I can't wait to see what we look like. With that, IQ, yep, we'll definitely be giving out some more grades to the bench now. Let's hit on Fournier, but New Yorker says IQ got 8 dimes. Yep, when he gets going like that, last game, this team is scary. This team is the year for IQ to get to the next level in his game, right? Yep. We'll hit on IQ, best believe it. But I will quickly say to that, fam, that Tom Thibodeau is just the biggest IQ fan, right? He was closing out the game ahead of D Rose tonight. So that's a preview of what's to come, fam. But Mr. Frenchman, Evan, 27 minutes, 2 of 6 from the field. With that said, 2 of 2 from the line. Didn't rebound very well. But in terms of his role, he's giving you effort on the defensive end. He's no lockdown dude, but 27 minutes is interesting. He's not really getting much offense going. He's Evan right now, and the door is still firmly ajar for Cam or Grimes, to take a spot, a bigger role, or take more Evans minutes. With that, I'll give Evan a C minus tonight. C minus for Evan Fournier. Still waiting for that Evan Fournier game. Maybe we need to play Boston to get that going. Fam, yep. Kaiser, I'm ready to cash in Fournier and start someone else at the wing next to RJ. The Lakers got to be getting near peak desperation for a shooter. All right. Yeah, let's see, family. Let's see with that. Good call. Good call. You know, obviously, there's a lot that goes into it. Like you said, I don't think they want to demote Fournier this soon because what does that look like optics wise? You want to be able to trade him. You hold out, and I get you don't want to hold out forever. You want to make the right move at the right time. It's still too early, but Fournier, I don't think he's going to finish this season as the starter or finish the season on the team. One of those two is going to happen with that, fam. So by the end of the season, Fournier will either be on the bench or he won't be on this team. I'm going to say that. And it's just about fit. I'm high on Evan the character. I'm high on him as a shooter. You know, he's a great, likable guy, Evan Fournier. But I'm talking about fit for this team and going to that next level. And when we're talking about Brunson being that great jigsaw puzzle, then Evan's not really the right fit for this team. We're getting by. We're probably going to get exposed against some real tough athletic teams. Well, and that's what got me more, scared about the Evan situation. Moving forward. But yeah, definitely around the league, fam, there's going to be some buzz as to who we can cash in. But we got to get Grimes right. We got to get his health right, and we got to wait to see what Cam, what happens with that. Well, so Evan, not impressive to start this season, but he's going to have those games. We know he's going to have that big game once in a while. Manshot doesn't believe anyone on the team is overpaid at this point, right? Kerry give Evan a B minus. The D was a lot better at least. Yep, yep. He gives you that effort. He really does. He tries hard to win. It's by no fault of his, just shortcomings. You know, can't not anybody be a lockdown defender in the NBA. Not many players even play D in the NBA. All you need to do is give effort to look like you're trying. Salute D, cool. Salute. Let's get it. Knicks 2-1, rolling at the moment. Let's continue this. Let's get it going. Let's put the beat down on Charlotte, and that'll really, really make a statement. ESPN had the Knicks actually above the Hornets this season in the power rankings. Well, so the theme here could be taking care of teams that we should be better than. Teams that are inferior to the Knicks, and looking like a playoff team. That's what playoff teams do. They take care of teams that you need to beat, especially at home. We don't want to be looking back at the end of this season saying, "Oh man, if we just beat the Hornets at home, those games that we blew, man, we would have finished in the seventh, sixth seed. Had this happened and that what." So yeah, the team's ready. I feel like, and that's another reason why I'm giving Tom Thibodeau his props. It was a successful preseason, and this team's come in ready. They've meshed so far with Brunson's, acclamation. He's settled in just perfect. He's really settled in, and I'm happy with that. You know, in the locker room, I've seen videos of him dapping everyone up, coming in as a leader, making sure he daps up every single player in the locker room. Well, that's what a leader does after a good win, and look for this to continue. Jalen Brunson, I'm dishing out more A's, than I would have thought so far. Consistency, that's the key thing for this team. We can't be up, we can't be down. We just got to keep rolling with this thing. Well, so that's the starting five. Overall, pretty successful starting five so far this year off the back of Brunson, Randle, and Mitch as well. Barrett been up and down as we know, and Fournier not great at all. So definite improvement as well. That's one thing you want to look at. We're looking at all the things we do real well, but there's the positive thing is that there's definite improvement as well in this starting five. You know, talk about addition by subtraction. If we sub in Grimes, if we make a trade, all of those things count. They count for this situation, right? The starting five can be a whole lot better as well. But it's pleasing that Brunson, Randle, and Mitch are holding us down at the moment as well, being consistent. Well, Mr. Consistence with that. So let's turn our attention to the bench. Well, we talked about Obi Toppin already. Again, 14 minutes, just couldn't see enough time as well. His camp, his side of things got to be feeling, you know, hopefully that this season is a season that they can get more chance. But yeah, Obi's playing well within himself. You know, um, in terms of shooting, hitting it from the free throw line as well. Didn't hit a three tonight, but 4 of 6 was efficient again. 10 points in 14 minutes. Well, was a plus. That's what you want to see from Obi. Effort and impacting the game with that. So salute Ob as well. We gave him I think I gave Obi a B minus. Well, let's keep it rolling. Now, Quick, Mr. Quick, Emmanuel Quickly started slow. Now he's bounced back 2 games in a row now from Quick, 23 minutes. Well, doing his thing with that. Now, yeah, Quick getting assists going tonight. Tonight the shot wasn't falling, but it was the assists, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased about that. 8 assists, 1 steal. But yeah, couldn't find the backside of a barn with that. But yeah, Emmanuel quickly obviously heard some noise. Yeah, we need to see him play to his strengths as well. Get separation, but don't just always look at the cup. Find his teammates, and tonight he did. Well, that's a trait we haven't seen enough of with Quick, but he did it tonight. He did it. So really got to give him his flowers tonight from that regard. We know Quick can score. Tonight he just didn't have it going. But the assists, he had that going for real. I'll give Quickly a B tonight as well, which rounds that out. Awful offensively, but solid. Addition on that situation, right? Um, with Quickly, now I want to see consistency. Well, very helter skelter, very erratic at times, but Quickly, no doubt that the front office and the coaching staff have a huge investment in Quick as well. Begley was talking about a bigger role this season as well. So he's another player I want to see more consistent, right? It's up here, it's down there, same as RJ. Well, this team, talk about if you want a team to go to that next level, you need more consistent from RJ, more consistency from Quick. Well, it can't be hot one night, falling off the cliff the next night as well. So these are young players in the league, still growing, still trying to find their way. Well, but I need to see them calm down a little bit. They look at the cup and their eyes light up as well. And tonight was proof that Quickly can do it. He can do it as well. When his shot ain't falling, he's making the right reads as well. So salute to Quick for that. Kerry, I gave Quickly B plus with better ball movement and shot selection. Right. Yep. Yeah, ain't mad at that at all, fam. Yep, I gave him a solid B tonight. Yeah, 8 assists in 23 minutes. That's swishing. That's addition. The swishing wasn't there tonight. Yep, a lot of assists for 2 games. Yep, on point, man. You guys are feeling it. Yep, wasn't forcing it like Manshall says. Yep, that's what you want, fam. Because yeah, the scouting report reads something on Quick. It's like this guy's trying to get it off, but if he's dishing like that, that throws the scouting report off. He's dishing and he's getting other dudes involved, right? And a lot of those points Obi scored and other dudes got was off Quick as well tonight. So yeah, team ball. Like I said, Mister Big 15. This team, let's get it right. We ain't wowing people with star power and all of that, but this team can be scary. This team can take it to people just the way we play to our strength, on any given night, right? Yeah, the pass between the two defenders was crazy, and I like that. Highlight plays. Damn. Yep. Wasn't forcing it. Not hitting the shot, didn't hesitate. Yet shooting is his confidence, right? Yeah, Emmanuel Quickly's confidence will never go. Fam, he's always ready to see a shot that he likes, he does it, you know, like a J.R. Smith. Um, but yeah, the confidence in Tibbs, and the coaching staff got that instilled in him. Well, yeah, we made all the right reads, facts. Yep, New Yorker, salute. Um, yeah, chemistry's coming down. A lot of these players know each other now. Hartenstein, I want to give him a grade as well because he's been real solid. 18 minutes tonight, 2 of 5, 3 of 4. I like Hartenstein's ability to hit the free throws as well. A big man that can hit free throws. I love that. I respect that as well. When Hartenstein goes to the line, I feel good that he's going to convert. Well, 9 boards, 4 of them offensively for Hart, right? 4 offensive boards for Hart tonight against their big man. He had a lot of nice, timely putbacks that helped this offense out as well. So I love the hustle and the heart from Isaiah tonight. And it's been consistent. Like I said, great pickup, +6, 7 points, just doing his thing, man. Just super solid. We talked about Nerlens Noel. We talked about the void of that backup big man that can be consistent. When Mitch gets in foul trouble and all of these things happen. And Isaiah's been that man. He's been consistent as well. His minutes are down low. Um, Now tonight, how many fouls did Hart have? 1. So that's an improvement as well. Isaiah Hartenstein with just 1 foul tonight as well. So salute to him. I'll give Hart a solid B minus. tonight for what he did. Actually, I'll keep it I'll keep it a straight B for tonight. A big man came in, rebounded really well, 4 offensive boards, gave us 7 points. Just a solid B from Isaiah as well. And he's up there with those other guys I mentioned in terms of consistency, you know, and really what we're getting out of this squad so far this season, right? No, not too many up and down performances, just pretty consistent so far. And that's what you need from a playoff team. You know, a playoff team has a roster of players that generally are consistent, across the board as well. And yeah, it's going to be a tough league. It's a tough East this season for the Knicks to make the playoffs, but they're very, very, very capable of doing it. You know, things are got to go right, but the Knicks will make it. Will make life difficult basically for a lot of teams. This season. So yeah, man, I'm hyped after 3 games. As well, obviously, there's going to be some crazy buzz this season when the trade deadline hits. What do the Knicks do with their picks? What do we do with Rose, Fournier? If Randle continues like this, I mean, there's going to be some crazy buzz coming. But I'm just reacting game by game, taking it day at a time. And I salute to these guys, giving them the flowers that produce as well. And we keep it rolling. We keep it buzzing up in here. Kerry agrees with the B. Yep. Isaiah. Yep. And what do you give the signing so far as well? Got to give it the signing an A so far in terms of the need as well, fam. Yep. Um, Seems like Brunson is getting hit in the face every game, right? Yep. It does seem that, fam. Yep. Tough. He's tough, man. He takes the charge. He takes contact. Man, just super impressed with Brunson. He's built for this, fam. As we continue to move throughout this season, I just think that signing is just going to become more and more and more of a home run signing for that situation, man. Locked up at that amount. Talk about when the salary goes up, when the cap goes up, and the TV rights go up too, fam. Well, so Jalen Brunson just a winner on this team, fam. Right? And who knows if Dallas will ever be able to replace him? Um, Keeping that a buck, out west, that's just going to be tough for them. Now, Cam, Cam tonight, Cam Reddish, 14 minutes. Well, still getting a chance with Grimes out. Well, so it's going to come down to Cam Reddish at the end of the day. There was a lot of talk earlier this season, like Cam hasn't had a proper chance. Cam hasn't, he's been in the doghouse as well. What are the Knicks doing? Well, the storyline so far is that Quentin Grimes has been out, hasn't played a minute of the regular season, and Cam Reddish has had a chance as well tonight. 14 minutes, was 3 of 4, hit 1 3, which was nice. Helping us out defensively was a +2 tonight. It was 7 points for Cam Reddish. So in 14 minutes, played a role, fit in the offense. One of the biggest question marks was, could Cam Reddish play a role, play within the offense as well, play to his strengths, get up and down, and blend into Tom Thibodeau's read and react offense so far. Not going to go as far as to say that he's won Tibbs over or anything, but I do feel like after 3 games, I feel like Tom Thibodeau would be more likely to play him in a pinch. So I think he's built more trust than what he had initially. Well, who knows how much, but I do think Cam Reddish, he hasn't set the world alight, no way. But I think the fact that if Evan ever gets injured or he can't play or Grimes can't play, Cam Reddish is in the rotation, right? He's not in Tom Thibodeau's doghouse, so to speak. He will continue to get opportunities on this team. Um, we may never see that true potential. He may never burst out, become an all-star. Well, but if he wants to stay in the league, he's got to play a role. Well, on this team, I think he's going to be here right up until the deadline, at least, at bare minimum. Well, like I said, injuries happen. He's 6'8". He's lengthy. He's got wingspan. He can defend. I think Tom Thibodeau likes that in him. Shot selection is going to be key for Cam. 1 of 1 from 3-point land. hit his hit his other shots, 3 or 4 as well. Play a role, shoot efficiently. Well, how many assists did he had? He had 2 assists. Well, did Cam. So yeah, in just 14 minutes, I don't see what else he could really do. Tonight, solid B for Cam Reddish tonight. I'll give Cam a B yeah, for tonight. And I think these are the performances that would further, you know, keep Tom Thibodeau more open to playing him. You know, let's say even if Grimes is back and healthy, maybe he still finds a way to fit Cam in for 5, 6, 8 minutes. To defend if Grimes is out there in foul trouble or something's happening that he sees in the game. Well, so yeah, Cam Reddish not setting the world alight, but he's helping us win. He's playing a role at the moment. Great game against Memphis. Second game not so great. Tonight was solid. You know, Tonight was solid. Obviously, he's not getting a lot of high usage. I will, preface that by saying, on the bench, 14 minutes, it's tough. You don't know where your touches are coming. You don't, you're still waiting to get in a rhythm. You're still trying to get in a groove. Well, with Cam Reddish, it must be tough. Not knowing how many minutes you're going to play, but at least he's in the rotation now. He's getting a chance. Um, I don't, I don't think Grimes is going to get rushed back. Um, you know, Grimes is so important to this team that just keep him out for now. We're winning. Let's keep Cam Reddish out. So let's keep Quentin Grimes out for now until that foot is 110% ready to go. Now I'm talking 110%. Right? Ain't no need to risk that. You know, let's say Grimes came back and re-aggravated that, and then he's out for another 10. So let's keep it rolling with Cam in the rotation. Let's see what he looks like against Charlotte, who like to get up and down as well with that situation as well. Um, I think talk about multi-positional versatility. I think Tom Thibodeau has used Cam at the 4 before, and let's say Julius or Obi get in foul trouble, he may use Cam at the 4 as well with that situation as well. Another mismatch on our offense. So yeah, they're my thoughts on Cam Reddish. Solid B tonight, playing a role with this situation, right? Yeah, Kerry gives Cam a B. Yep. Salute JJ. What's good in the house? Billy Goat. Salute. If Cam got Fournier's minutes, the Knicks win by more. Yep, definitely. Yep. Bears watching. Like I said, I think he's doing what Tom Thibodeau's asking of him. Whether that wins him more minutes, it's up to Tibbs. But I think Cam could have done a lot worse. Let's put it that way. In 3 games, he's had one excellent game. You know, excellent game against Memphis. Bad game, in the second game, and solid game tonight. So that's above average if you round out the 3. Well, so Cam definitely could have done worse with that situation. Um, let's see him continue to get a shot with this thing. Now D Rose. Now we got a hit on D Rose. 9 minutes. Well, 1 of 4 from the field. 1 of 3 from 3 point. Well, minus 10. 3 points for Derrick Rose. Clearly, the eye test tells us something ain't 100%. I'm not trying to suggest nothing, but he's obviously healthy enough to play, and this is a consistent trend from preseason. D Rose kept his minutes were down super low, and something's got to be there. Something has to be, you know, the reason why Tibbs is doing this. Quick closed it out tonight with D Rose on the bench. So, what are you guys feeling with the D Rose situation, and what's the main reason for that? Um, Not 100% for me. I think they're just easing him in, keeping him fresh. Also, the preseason was the same thing. So, with D Rose, I think he didn't come in, or he maybe had a nagging injury as well off preseason, and they've decided to just go easy with him as well and step it up with quick, ramp it up as well, because who knows, how much longer D Rose can go with that. So that's a major storyline ready to. It's been a trend now. Let's see if the next few games Rose's minutes are under 10 or 15 again. I'm sure he's going to get asked if he hasn't already, in the post game locker room presser, etc. And then we can see what's up with all this situation, right? But yeah, the chat absolutely buzzing. Salute Knicks Nation. Well, we hear the streets are buzzing. Smash that like button, and I appreciate you rocking with us this season. It's going to be crazy fun, all of that stuff, roller coaster. But the Knicks are on their way for a playoff berth, from what I'm seeing. The leaders of this team are stepping up. The starters are much um, better than I expected so far. That's my initial reaction so far. Well, we look like a playoff team with who we've played. Now, 3 games, small sample size, all of that stuff, I know. But you got to look at the Memphis game. Memphis are legit, and we did not crumble on the road. We gave it to them. We went down swinging like Mike Tyson, throwing haymakers up there. Well, we're going to be a tough team to beat no matter what. Doesn't matter if who's down, who's got it clicking. We're big enough, our roster's good enough to give any team their fits on any night as well. It's going to come down to consistency for this team. We got dudes that can execute now. That's a whole another league from where we were last season now. We're going to be better down the stretch. You know, dudes are shooting better from the free throw line. Our 3-point percentage is a lot better so far. Well, with a lot of guys from Randle and that. Brunson hasn't hit his stride, 100% yet. So I'm optimistic. I'm looking at a playoff team. With this team. Of course, yeah, the inconsistencies with RJ as well, like JJ says, still a question mark. But imagine with that, if that starts to click, then we go to the next level. Like I said, you're starting to look at a big three with Brunson, Randall, and RJ. Um, you know, Mitchell Robinson, a part of that thing as well, fam. Yep. Nice. Yep. 1000% with the Memphis take. That was a team that was grinding it out on a back and forth, right? Yep. Backs to the wall. Yep. We did not fold that game. And that's a Tom Thibodeau type coach team, That's a solid trait with that situation. Yep. And yeah, with that said, I really feel like we can build upon this. You know, if we lose, we're going to lose tough. We're not going to get blown out, kind of thing. Really looking forward to the game on the weekend against Milwaukee. Of course, that's going to be the first biggest test of this season, ladies and gentlemen. But we can only beat who's in front of us. And I'm not looking past Charlotte. Get some more home cooking going, get some of that gumbo happening. And we'll get some dudes in a groove. You know, Evan Fournier hasn't had a breakout game yet. RJ Barrett not really no breakout yet so far. Randall has, Brunson has, Mitch has, well, Cam has, well. So yeah, the story is been very very solid, but there's improvement in this team as well, which is a positive too. Yep. The issue is the dunks as well. Yep, like we touched on earlier in the show, RJ got to distribute more as well and play under control. I mentioned I like the pull up, the foul line midi game from RJ as well, because he can get separation, and at 6'7", he can rise up. You know, he can rise up and shoot with that. Not getting excited about beating 2 lottery teams. We'll know what this team is next month when we play the playoff teams back to back, right? Khalid, yep, on point. Salute. I appreciate you. And a good take as well. Yeah, we'll react further for sure after 10, 20 games. With that, you know, I think generally when you've had a chance to play most of the teams in the East once, you kind of know where you sit with that. Um, I'm I'm looking at what we've done in 3 games, but I'm projecting and foreshadowing similar trends. Like things that I feel like I can bank on. And that's Brunson and Julius to continue this kind of play. And Mitch as well. Yep. Orlando. I did feel like they would play better tonight, but early in the season, they're still trying to figure things out. Yeah, fam. Yep. We're absolutely catching a break, like JJ said, on point. Damn, buzzing. We catching the break. with them likely missing LaMelo and Terry Rozier. Scary Terry with that, yep. You know what? That just means more pressure on us. Let's put the beat down on them, fam, yep. If we wanna be good and we wanna be playoff material, let's take it to them at home, you know? We can't be letting these teams linger, you know? Um, we got dudes now that are paid. Mitch is paid, Brunson, Juju. These players have expectations now. RJ. Well, we need to start putting the beat down on teams as well, not just letting them linger as well at home as well, fam. Yep. You know what I love? A blowout win where the bench can play 25, 30 minutes each. That's what I want to see. I want to see the starters get up by 25 and then they sit. That's what I love, fam. Um, Also like this too, the Hornets beat Atlanta by a big margin last night, fam. Yep, I appreciate you mentioning that. And every season has a mind of its own. Atlanta was overhyped last season. Maybe they're overhyped again. It's still early. Yeah, Trey Young is still a liability, you know, defensively. Let's see how that goes, you know. Um, yeah, the main takeaway is that this team has a lot of improvement still. Grimes hasn't played a lick. Cam's still working his way in. Um, the starting unit can still get better with that question mark over Evan, you know, and RJ's play so far as well. So plenty of things to watch for, you know, and to see that kind of improvement with this team. I want to see it. Obviously, we'll get tested more, like the chat's talking about. You know, the Memphis game was the real test so far. These other two games, not so much. Um, but all we can do is continue to bust these teams that are in front of us, you know. And I'm looking to for us to do that to Charlotte, right? No lies. Cannot let them come into the garden and do some things. You know, we need to be there. We need to put them away early and focus on Milwaukee with that. We catching breaks with the Bucks. Yep. No Chris Hornets. No Ball Bulls. Yep. Yeah, and so on. Garland got one eye. We're not missing no key player. That yeah, we're catching some breaks. Yeah, health. So far, obviously Rose may not be 100%, and also Grimes. But let's see. Yeah, let's see, fam. It's going to be tough. You know, 82 games. We are a big 15, really. We got dudes that can step up. Um, Even Deuce, Fee, Mackay they look like they're worthy of minutes. You know, when called upon. You know, not saying they're going to be in the rotation, but we got dudes that are situationals that are solid NBA ballers, basically. So yeah, these guys can step in and be ready, you know, in a moment's notice, right? Our situationals are pretty solid with this situation. Right? Hartenstein gave out his flowers as well quickly. Rose, you can't really give Rose too much of a grade, you know, tonight. Pretty much incomplete. Well, with Derek. Um, but yeah, minus whatever he was. Clearly something's up with that. You know, could give him a D plus, C minus kind of situation for D Rose, a C plus, anything like that. Um, but yeah, the storyline will be to see what's up with Derek, you know, moving forward. Because, you know, Quick's out here getting minutes with this situation. I've not been too impressed with Quick running the point before tonight, but tonight definitely opened my eyes is to hopefully something clicks with him, you know, and we can get it going, you know, with Quick with that. So yeah, salute to the chat. The streets are buzzing. Smash that like button. Appreciate you rocking with us. Well, it's gonna be a great season and entertaining ball so far. You know, in the first 3 games, you know, my blood pressure's good. We good out here, um, taking care of business. You know, it was a heart stopper in Memphis, but I was really pleased with that effort. You know, and so far taking care of home for these 2 games. Well, could we be on a 3-game win streak come Wednesday night? Yeah, and gear up for a big game on the weekend. Well, I'm hyped for that situation, man. Um, so yeah, my overarching thoughts on that situation. Now, Tom Thibodeau, another dude that's really impressed me so far, keeping minutes low, seeing a few new things from coach. Obviously, Rick Brunson's up in here as well. Could have been in his ear to get things happening. But Tom Thibodeau so far, small sample size, we know again. But Tom has been pushing the right buttons. Not really seeing too much that I've really hated or disagreed with. I like that he calls timeouts quicker now. Well, he ain't taking no mess. When the other team makes a run, he puts a stop to it. Well, that's been a trend that I've been seeing with Tom. I want that to continue as well. We can't let these teams come back in the games as well. So shout out Tom. Keep that up. Derek Rose keeping his minutes low. The starters pretty much keeping them low as well. So um, let this continue, please. Let this continue. Now he's never gonna be, a best, X's and O's kind of guy. We know his weakness, but making the right decisions, you know, is going to be key for this situation moving forward. And yeah, Tom Thibodeau, he's definitely got his knocks, got his critiques. Um, with that situation. But yeah, it's going to be a wait and see with that. As we go into 10 and 20 games, well, we'll be getting more guest analysts on. Well, we'll be chopping this thing up more from this perspective. But very, very pleasing, so far after the other 3 games. Right. Yep. Let's keep it respectful in the chat as well. Everyone can have their take, but we keep it cool. And yeah, we just agree to disagree if we do as well. Yeah, the streets are buzzing. Smash that like button. And we here. The New York Knicks have surprised some people. Julius Randle, the top of the tree. Jalen Brunson, second. Mitch and Tibbs been my awesome foursome basically so far with that situation. And let this continue. That missing wing spot, we still need to figure that out. And RJ Star J Barrett needs to find his groove, with this situation, and that's going to be key as we head into some more tougher games, on the road. Yep, yep. We'll get ready to wind up the show. The streets is buzzing for sure tonight. The Knicks got their win, well deserved, off the back of these guys on screen. Well, standout performance A for Randle, A minus for Brunson. Did his thing. And yeah, those 2 guys deserve their flowers tonight. Mitch, well, been a beast so far. Well, RJ Barrett padded his stats towards the end, and I really do hope that continues. That continues into the next flow of games, right? Obi, that storyline's there to watch, man. With Randall being this good, well, who knows how many more minutes Obi can get. It looks like Tom ain't willing to play those 2 together as well. So that's going to stick this season, I think. That's that narrative that's still there with Tom. Well, he won't play Randall and Obi together with that situation. So, yeah, we're ready like we always are as well. Let's get it on the next one. Shout outs to the chat. Appreciate you all. You guys are the best chat in the biz. Well, let's get it. A salute to you. Salute to Knicks Nation. Salute to Replay Gang. Well, throw your buzz out there in the comment section. I'll respond, and we'll continue to chop this up until Wednesday night when the feeling's right. Let's get it. Many blessings. Stay well, everybody. And New York Knicks or nowhere. And let's get it. Peace.